Hello and welcome to another Supernaturally Healthy Live, my weekly Facebook Live show where I show you how you can create one supernaturally healthy life and love your body and eat some cake and heal and sort out your poo and your periods and all that sort of good stuff. So if you don't know who I am, then I'm Kezia Hall. I'm a holistic health coach. I run Supernaturally Healthy. I'm based in Scotland in the UK. And I get super excited about helping people just like you to really heal and nourish their bodies using food, which is the most and my most favourite thing to do. I was going to say it's one of my hobbies, but I'm not sure eating really counts as a hobby. And what I want to do today is I'm going to talk to you this week, in this week's Supernaturally Healthy Live show, I want to talk to you about how do you stay eating healthy when life gets crazy busy, when you're stressed out of your nut, when actually things are maybe a little bit challenging, situations and circumstances in life are really difficult, or whatever happens, because it's life. You are going to face challenging situations. You are going to be stressed. That is just what's going to happen. And for me, the reason I thought I'd talk about it is that this week I am moving house. So moving house is often a pretty stressful activity. I am currently living in chaos. I'm not quite in my office because that's getting packed up and it's all just a bit of a mess. Plus, I'm also at uni this weekend. I have uni assignments and I'm running my business and have a business launch this week for my Flourish Academy, which is coming soon. Coming this week actually. So make sure you are on my list if you want to know more about my group coaching program. So there's a lot of things happening this week. So I thought all the more reason to talk about how am I this week amidst all the craziness, amidst moving house, amidst deadlines, launches, or a house with the zero, everything in boxes. How do we stay on track? And a lot of the principles are universal in terms of whatever you are facing and whatever it is that is at the forefront for you in terms of your circumstances. So if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm just gonna, sometimes the comments don't come up on the app currently that I'm using, so I'm just gonna bring them up on my phone so I can make sure I can see any questions that are happening. But if you have any questions, either joining me live or if you're watching this on the recording, just let me know in the comments below. Oh, it rhymes. That's exciting. And then what I will do is I will jump right in to the content. So what I'm going to be sharing is a couple of tips. Oh, I'm playing with myself. Oh, this is awkward. How do I stop this? Oh, phew. Something worse than listening to yourself back. So we're going to be looking at what are the things that you can do. How can you stay healthy? Because so much of the time, people will maybe have a good thing going. They've gotten into a groove with their health. They're feeling good. Things are going well. And then all of a sudden, life hits the fan and they're either busy, they're moving, they've got a deadline at work, something is happening, and it just means all of their amazing habits, everything that they've been working for just goes to pot. Everything's a disaster and they live off like McDonald's breakfasts for like months on end, and it takes them ages to get back and kind of get back into their groove again. And what I want to talk about is how you actually cannot leave that groove, because we all know that coming back to something can often be so much harder than just starting something new. Coming back to previous habits that you've established is often takes way more energy than just maintaining. And that's really what I get excited about over at Supernaturally Healthy, is helping you create and sustain a supernaturally healthy life so that you can feel awesome day in, day out, because the reality is we do not control all the circumstances in our life. Good things will happen, crap things will happen. And if our investment in our health, if our eating habits are dependent on our circumstances, then we're going to have one rocky relationship with food. We really, really are. Life is not perfect all the time. And if our eating habits, on our habits around looking after our health depend on life going good, well, then we're screwed, to be honest, because life happens. So what are some of the things that you can do? And what are some of the things that I am doing this week as life is happening and things are going a little bit crazy in terms of what's happening? So number one is you need to do your best. So now is not the time for me to suddenly start doing new things. Like this week would not be a great week for me to suddenly start thinking, I'm going to start lifting some weights at the gym. I'm going to increase my exercise regime. In fact, I'm going to make that recipe from scratch. No. Do not, it's not a time for starting new things and doing new things, but it's really about doing the best job that you can with what you've got right now. So for me, this week, I'll probably have some meals that are not completely balanced. They're not going to be filled with vegetables and filled with awesome things. I'll probably not eat a lot of variety. I'll probably eat the same meals over and over again. And that's okay. Do your best. And and our best is different for each of us. So for you, doing your best might be just getting out in your lunch break for a 15-minute walk. It might be getting to the gym for just 20 minutes. It might be having a green smoothie, even though all the craziness is happening. It might be not giving in and having that kind of caramel latte in the afternoon with all that sugar and caffeine hit. Whatever it is, do your best. Number 2 is prepare like a beast. So here are a couple of things that I've been doing today to prepare for this week, and things I've been doing the last couple of weeks really, because I knew this next kind of week to 10-day period was going to be pretty full. I wasn't going to have full access to a kitchen. Things were going to be in boxes. So what I did a couple of weeks ago, I batch made a bunch of my one of my breads that I make. It's a grain-free linseed bread. And I made a huge loaf, sliced it up, and I've got that in the freezer. So I know that I can just take that out, top it with some avocado and a bit of salt, and boom, I have a really healthy meal there going because it's all in the freezer. Today, in the slow cooker, I have a huge, dish, a huge portion, let's just call it that, of chili cooking. I should loads of mince in the slow cooker with all my leftover veggies and just making a huge chili that's basically going to be my meals for the rest of the week, so that I'm not having to buy takeout, not having to buy whatever Tesco's Extra has, Tesco's Express, whatever it's called, whatever that has. I'm at the mercy of whatever they have next to me. I know that I'll have some awesome things. Even this morning, now this is, I am impressed by this. This morning I had loads of ginger left that I didn't want to take with me when I move. So I juiced all the ginger and I put it in ice cube trays so that throughout the day this week, I can just defrost ice, put a little bit of hot water in, and have like a shot of ginger, which is really, really helpful just for my immune system, because at times of stress, we've really got to focus on supporting our immune system. So those are a couple of things that I've done. Also, I bought in lots of like nut and date bars, pre-made nut and date bars, so that we can snack on those. Got lots of eggs, which are pretty easy to cook with, and we'll be just maximizing on simple, easy to cook foods. Plus, a couple of weeks ago, I filled up my freezer with leftover curry, leftover other meals, so that actually I can just defrost those things and I don't have to rely on on takeaway curry for the next 10 days every night, because hey, takeaway curry is awesome, but maybe not every night for the next 10 nights. So that's tip number 2, is be prepared. So important, really, really essential. And that kind of goes across the board. If you really want to create a healthy life, there needs to be some level of preparation and forethought going into it. The next thing is that especially if you're at a time in life when it's really stressful and you feel like you're getting pulled from all ends and life is just hitting you hard and you feel physically stressed, emotionally stressed, you just know that that's happening. It's so important that you actually increase some of the nutrients that are going into your body, because during times of stress, we go through things like magnesium, our B vitamins, and vitamin C like nothing else. We just pee loads of it out, because times of increased stress mean we just use up more and more of these vitamins and minerals. So it's really, really important that we make sure actually we're getting loads of these nutrients in our food through quick and easy means. So one of the ways I've been doing that is that ginger ice cube shot that I was just telling you about. That will be really great for my immune system, help my digestion. Ginger's an adaptogenic kind of food. It can be really, really helpful. Also this week I'll probably make more use of things like powders, like green powders, which I don't really use all that much, but I'll probably be adding those into my day and making sure I'm supplementing with some really good vitamin C, some magnesium, some Epsom salt baths, although I think I might have packed my Epsom salts. But in the new house, I'll order some new Oh no, I've used up all my Epsom salts. So that's it. I've not packed them. So I'll order tonight some more Epsom salts to be sent to my new house so I can have lots of good baths. And it's really, really important if you are undergoing stress that you make sure you replace the vitamins and minerals that you will undoubtedly be using more of. So often I see my one-to-one clients and they're just so depleted, and we need to really focus on rebuilding these things. So that is tip number 3. You've got to replace the nutrients that you are potentially running through really, really quickly because you are super duper stressed out your nut. And tip number 4 is you've got to really, if you can, this is probably the most challenging, is focus on looking after yourself and on self-care. So it's so easy when we're stressed and life's gone to shit that we just think we're too busy to do anything else. Whereas actually, the busier you are, almost the more you need to invest in self-care. I know that sounds really odd, but it's so, so important that you take some moments in your day just to calm your immune system down and to calm your nervous system down. So that could look like just some meditation, just for 10 minutes a day. Maybe it's taking a quick bath before bed. Maybe it's watching something like The Bake Off, which is what I'm doing while I'm packing tonight. Whatever it is, taking some time every day to calm your nervous system down, to get into a more restful state is really, really essential for you to do every single day. I'm just going to check, see if there's any questions, because I can't see any coming up. So those are a couple of the simple things that you can do when life is really busy. I honestly think the biggest one is preparation. I know it's really easy when we're stressed to think, oh, I'm just too stressed and too busy to do anything. But everyone can find 10 minutes. You can find 10 minutes to quickly plan out your week's meals or to quickly buy a meal planning program like I have. Everyone can find the time to do that. And if you're not finding the time, it's because it's not a priority. And then it's not a question of time, it's a question of value. What are your values? What are your priorities? What are you focusing on? Everyone has the same amount of time in the day. And I know circumstances can be really hard and stressful and feel overwhelming, but it's really about what are you valuing and how can you prioritize that. So I hope that has been super helpful for you guys. And also actually, as well as preparation, doing your best and being kind to yourself is really important. If you're going through the ropes and things are really hard, focus on being kind. Focus on looking after yourself, not on trying to do any crazy regime, but on actually really nourishing and loving your body in a really powerful way. Focus on things like green smoothies that are quick, in under 2 minutes a day. Focus on these things, and that will really, really help in terms of you keeping those habits. And the amazing thing is, you'll find if you actually have focused on creating habits that last and making a lifestyle shift, you will find, even when times are stressful and busy, that a lot of your habits just stick, that they don't change. So I know for me, I've spent I've really focused on creating a lifestyle of supernatural health as opposed to just looking for these, I don't know, quick whatever wins. Although there is quick wins involved, but now my default has become healthy. So even in times of stress and I'm running to the shop or I'm getting a takeaway, my default is always going to be healthier than what it used to be because I've focused on a lifestyle shift. So if you want to know how to create a healthy life and still love and heal your body and find your body's ideal body weight and get to that shape and size that you know is best for your body, then make sure you click the link above, which I'm going to put in, to join the waitlist for the Flourish Academy, and that is going to be starting opening for enrollment this week. So it's my last enrollment of the year. It's an amazingly powerful group coaching, private and personal, up close and personal program over 6 weeks and beyond, where I take you by the hand and walk you through how you can become a fabulous fat-burning female. So it would be great to have you in there. It's not open yet, but I'll put the link above for you to join and join the waitlist so you can get first dibs to it all. Otherwise, if you have any questions, then do let me know. Otherwise, I will see you next Tuesday at 6 o'clock for another Supernaturally Healthy Live. Sending you lots of love. Ooh, and next week I'll be in my new house. Ooh, fancy. That'll be a whole new background and everything. Sending you lots of love.